We're here at a policy summit in order to bring people together, and we do that so that we can move forward toward our common values and to advance our mission. At CEI, we want to see a freer, healthier, safer, and more prosperous society. We get there by learning, and that means we have to sit down with and listen carefully to the community of people who share those same values and those same goals. And the Policy Summit is an inflection point where we can gather people together and do just that. It's an opportunity for our staff and our senior scholars and leaders in their different fields to learn from the community that has been growing around CEI and our mission. It's a chance for those people who come to us from all over the country to learn from and sit with and spend time with our staff.
If we hold these platforms liable for everything that everyone else says on them, they're not going to let anyone post anything on it, and we're not going to have this part of the internet grow.
Trade adjustment, that big concern that the trade destroys jobs. Actually, the free market holds many answers there. So I think
it's also an opportunity, a focal point, to bring in outside guests. Governor Ducey is somebody who we've been talking to for years now. Late this spring, placed a phone call and said, you know what, we're going to be in his backyard. We'll be next door in New Mexico. We'd love to have him come over and talk about the path that he has taken to advance deregulatory, permissionless innovation in Arizona.
It's really refreshing to be in a room with people who understand enterprise, innovation, and what real progress looks like. Just a few days ago, I was in Washington, D.C., where these concepts are incredibly hard to come by.
My favorite part about CEI and CEI events is that it's an amazing mix of highbrow and lowbrow. It's real life, so you go to the rodeo and you go to the art gallery. You connect on super highbrow intellectual pursuits and listen to learned scholars talk about amazing stuff and policymakers. And then you get to hang out and act goofy with grown-up kids. So I love the energy of CEI. And these retreats are great because they're the combination of what CEI represents and means in Washington, which is a place for real freedom of thought, real freedom of expression that is combined with a love of each other and a sense of community.
I think it's so important that we are united in the freedom movement and understanding what the unique value add of each group here in the freedom movement brings to the table, and learning even more so when Kent was talking today about the policy playbook that CEI presents to different candidates or things like that when they are wanting to learn about specific issues on the table to be able to push back against the federal government, all the regulations we see. I think it's so important to hear what the work that y'all are doing, and it will make everybody to be able to work together better, faster, stronger. So highly recommend it.
If you pull all that together, that common thread really is the human relationships that facilitate learning in order to do our job better. It's just too important to think that we're going to solve all the problems by keeping our head down alone.